in the ripples of the north wing of the Yangtze River, estuary 2,000 square kilometers east of land, Rudong with the mind of 5,000 square kilometers of sea grandeur that merges rivers and seas compose a gentle polynthes, is known as the hometown of Chinese hot springs. Ancient city with waves along 86 kilometers of coastlines mash millennia of time into gravel in the folds of greed, again breeding a unique civilization. Kadia time scale in the sea-sky picture scroll and Wavesque and Cautery. Resorts on the Gold Coastline 15 kilometers of sandy beach stretching into golden satin in the tide when the morning light is red 42 degrees Celsius sodium bicarbonate spring 76 degrees Celsius. The steam in the Glabride spring positive with 82 degrees Celsius Foxy soup dancing fog form a natural hot spring symphonier open. Links in the town of architecture. Springs are reflected in 60,000 acres of beach like a mirage tourists step on low tide. Flats looking for traces. 4 of the cultural revolutions, 4 of the freshest shellfish in the world. It is still on the dining table of Rudinger's most vivid memory on the bluestone slabs in Fencha ancient Townming and King architectural complexes next to Provincial Highway 225 wake up in the twilight in front of the town government at No. 888 Y High Roadstone. Streets during the Qian Long period it still retains the original texture of 936 feet when night falls light and shadow show circling between the eaves and bucket arches of the ancient town. Fragrance of bamboo fungus. Soup burnt aroma of shrimp. Biscuits and turt wind. Under the red lanterns if travel back to the era when there were many salts. Merchant's tip of the tongue password, the umami. East of the waves in the box have been high fishing port. Ring road story of freshly made. Seafood feasted is interpreting. The sea to eat the sea bamboo razor just out of the water meat is as clear as white jade inspired by onions and Gingra bursts out a unique sweet nest cultural revolution is sizzling on the iron platyjuice gushing. As the shell unfolds it is the most original expression of the taste. Rudong pheasant of the Sion. This silky chicken that was used as a tribute after simmering in a casserole for 3 hours. Soup is amber crispy meat even the bones are soaked in the fragrance of mellow, time crispy and smooth Rudong mud. Snail it is the nostalgia in the memory of every Rudong. Chrysanthus yellow sand snail crawling slowly on the beach after marinating with salt become the perfect match for porridgeing. The morning porridge smells and the fragrance of nylon the allied cities. Fireworks most vivid footnote at 3. Xiang Yin and 1 rhyme. The civilization of endless waves sin, the central old house on Jegong stone. Street and Turwiving of Tong Dong. Dialect and Nantong dialect like. The waves of the river and sea in the sonorous rhythm of the Matang gongs and drum shining their own free and easy in the lingering melody of Jugang Shifan. Music flowing calm live bodhisattvas. Patrol team passed by that day burning horsed smoke in the belly alley and the dancing of the judgeth legend of the vaulter dedicated into living. Folklore saw people's custom of offering sacrifices to the kitchen. God is still preserved at 24th day of the 12th lunar month every year. The would write the chef's order on red pepper thrown at the kitchen. Lord offering maltos and tofu pray for a thriving fire in the coming year. The awe of fire from 6,000 years Agath ruins of the hearth discovered in the Qingdun. Ruins people at that time already on the impact. Plains of the Yangtze River Delta light up the dawn of civilization with a bonfiery mythical landscapeth legend held up by the waves is asking for tea fishermen's turned heaviness of the white walls and the black Topaz deep as an earthworm deep. Memory tailing slashes away. Xingwaling pig blood no in front of the dragon turtle statue in Fuhai. Palace incense goes on all year round before. The fishermen go to Siway's pray her ethis. Legend in jade turtle shaped. Artifacts unearthed from Qingdan ruin Sacho. Each other as if to tell Jiang Hai. Children reverence and gratitude for the power of Naturi and the legend of the salt coming. Out of the lake then, the salt making. History of Rudong vial of Mr. Yakriting to legend. An old man in ancient Timeson spends 3 days and 3 nights dig out the golden soil old prime. Minister boiled it into salt from now. On launched Rudong's 6,000 year. Salt civilization at the ruins of the salt. Field in Ligu town you can still see the 316 salt field back then bamboo. See as a relic of Salto's salt stoves, scattered on the tidal. Flats like historical amber solidifier, the wisdom and sweat of the children of the river. And see 5 years long songed hero who has washed away the waves from the clouds of the spring and autumn period development to the warring states. Period from Hailing County in the Qin and Han dynasty stow. Ming and Qing in the Rugao County. Dynasties Rudong's territories they go through. History, when the news. Fourth Army advanced eastward in 1940. The elite soldiers covered the land east of the Chaiwan Rivera. Battles that changed the Soviet Union and Chai Knights brewing. After the Battle of Huangqiruga, county is divided into Rudong County in the two. River was born in the war becometh Red Cradle, administrative of the 4th region of central Jiangsu in the morning. Bells and evening drums of Guoqing Temple hidden is the 10th ancestor of Tiantai sect, the Tang dynasty full of majesties. Extra ways on hide and watch. The shadows hover leap deep greens. Messick spread in Jianghai. Plain for thousands of years and Rudong revolutionary martyrs. Cemetery 28,000. Square meters of land 6,900. Square meters of construction with 18,000. Square meters of greener product. Together those who sacrificed their lives for New China standing in front of the deep water. Port of Yankou port look at the 10,000-ton giant ship weaving gauges. Largest offshore wind farm looming. In the sea of clouds this building has been building for many years, ranked among the top 100 economic counties in the country marinas. New Townie News LNG receiving station and wind power home port writing. A new legend and when the night falls. The water of hot spring. Xiao Yanko runs across the skin for kerosene. The heaviness of the white walls and black clouds swarm up your worries and stranded them deep.